What's the ring? Cape Town, South Africa. Weighing 215 pounds. The Terrible PJ Black.
As it is main event time here at the Showcase of Champions, the Darewolf. PJ Black set the challenge for the AML Wrestling Championship. Cyrus, you go back to 2015, the first ever Showcase of Champions, and the first ever Global Force Wrestling Next Gen title change.
Yes.
As Sanjay Dutt defeated PJ Black for that championship. And that was a great way to set the pace for this event. Can Black overcome the odds tonight and win some gold this time around?
We'll find out. PJ Black.
He weighed in at 205 pounds. He is the AML Wrestling Champion,
Konley holding that title. There will be a 6-month anniversary coming up in 2 days. Let's see if he reaches that anniversary. As you go back to late May, we saw Zane Dawson earlier on tonight. That is the man Caleb Konley defeated for that championship. And he's defended all over the Mid-Atlantic region, including a huge victory over international star PCO just a handful of weeks back. But this is a whole different type of test in the form of PJ Black. But one thing, Cyrus, I'm very interested to see, both of these men with similar styles, very curious to see how they mesh here in this contest.
No, 100%. You said it perfectly. A different type of opponent. As good as PCO, the revitalization of Pierre Olette. I mean, that's incredible what he's done. But a guy like the Darewolf PJ Black is totally different. This guy is still relatively in his prime. I mean, absolutely. He's gotten a lot bigger. The agility is still there. Obviously, you know, the original Global Force Wrestling Next Gen champion for a reason. And he has a bit of a mean streak too now. You know, it's PJ Black. I consider him a favorite in this one over the champion.
We will certainly see, folks. Bell sounds, we're underway. Main event time, AML Championship on the line. Caleb Konley defending against PJ Black. AML Wrestling Senior Official James Hunter assigned to this contest. And you talk, Cyrus, about PJ Black being a young veteran. He is only 37 years old, which is right in the prime of his career. But he started at age 16. Very much out of that Lucha Libre Mexican playbook. So he's been competing for 21 years.
Incredible.
And is still in his prime.
Now, yeah, he's still very, very good. And, of course, we know that he lives a very extreme lifestyle, and it's actually led to a few accidents, base jumping accidents. And for him to be able to come back, man, you talk about the testament of somebody's will, you know, and just their endurance and really wanting to be here. And PJ Black has not given up his dream.
And folks listening at home, Cyrus is not talking about just coming back to professional wrestling in general. He's talking about coming back with the same style we saw before all of those injuries.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, this guy he base jumps, he skydives, you know, motocross. He does everything. He's even an astute poker player, like a pro level poker player. What doesn't the guy do? You know, but hoisting this title here for AML would be really incredible for him, and I think he would wear it proudly.
Certainly would be a big feather in his cap if he could win this championship. Of course, on 3 occasions, he's held the WWE World Tag Team titles. Of course, with Heath Slater, a former Lucha Underground Trios champion with Jack Evans and Johnny Mundo on a couple of occasions. He will be teaming with Mundo tomorrow night, going by Johnny Impact, as he's the Impact World Champion. They will take on the super team of Ultimo Dragon and Juventud Guerrero. Fasten your seatbelts for that one, as we're right here about to buckle up, as Caleb Konley and PJ Black are taking it to each other here.
I feel like we've talked a lot about PJ Black, but you take a look at the agility and how good Caleb Konley is.
On the roll, 1-2, nearly shocks him right there.
Calls himself the Obsession, and he's been obsessed with that title, but also an obsession of perfecting his craft. And he's one of the best here on the scene. Caleb Konley's the real deal.
You want to talk about coming into his own over the last couple of years. Caleb Konley competing internationally. You've seen him on Impact Wrestling television. He competes all over the country. We saw the WCWC earlier on. He's a former Pacific Northwest champion there. Caleb Konley, a guy who's really finding his groove in the professional wrestling business, as he is the man here in the Mid-Atlantic region.
Oh, he absolutely is. You can see he's representing those Charlotte Hornet colors on his tights, and there goes PJ Black.
That head scissor sends him to the outside, and this is where the Darewolf feels right at home. Goes for that slingshot, and he lands on the apron as Konley slithers right back inside the ring. And now Black, he's caught with the drop kick as he tries to springboard back in.
A mid-air collision. Caleb Konley comes out on top this time.
Konley, not normally known as a mega high flyer, looks to charge in right there. And Black cuts him off right at the pass.
Says no more dives tonight. Does PJ Black.
As he's saying, there's no dives, and that's certainly not going to win him over many fans here in the Benton Convention Center.
Well, that's what we talked about. You know, this is a guy that was generally a guy that you love to cheer, but now he doesn't care. I mean, he has that mean streak, and it's led him to a lot of championship opportunities.
And Konley, with that back senton, tries to cover. Only gets one, but you're very right, Cyrus. At this point, PJ Black only in business for himself.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. From Cape Town, South Africa, it has to be the most prominent professional wrestler that's come out of South Africa is PJ Black. He does go back regularly. I spent a lot of time over in South Africa, and he is beloved. They definitely consider him, you know, a proud countryman of South Africa.
And he would love to bring that AML championship on his next trip home.
You better believe it. Up to Table Mountain, no
and
doubt
show
about
off
it.
this beautiful title, which is sitting next to us here at ringside. As Caleb Konley,
We scouted that out perfectly.
sent right into the guardrail. As Konley here, who over the last 13 years has primarily plied his trade here in the Mid-Atlantic region, he has expanded not just around the United States, as I said, but internationally as well. But this is certainly one of his toughest tests in the form of PJ Black. And ever since he won that AML Wrestling Championship back in May, Cyrus, he's had a big bullseye right on his back.
Oh, of course. You know, AML, you know, just one of the best organizations in the country today. Up and coming, continues to get better, bringing in some of the best talent and growing some of the best talent as well here at AML. And they're always right here in the forefront here at Wrestlecade.
And once again, senior official James Hunter utilizing his discretion on the count out as he wants to see this over.
PJ Black is on a roll right now.
As Black now looks to be measuring him up. He's on that middle turnbuckle. Konley back to a vertical base. Black drives that elbow right to the temple. Hooks the leg too. Bit of a cocky cover and only gets two. But PJ Black in control here in our main event at the Showcase of Champions.
Yeah, Caleb Konley really being tested here by a veteran in PJ Black. PJ Black, you know, on the return after that base jumping accident that actually caused him to lose a finger.
Which is certainly something none of us would ever want to see, and it would probably alter our careers if we had to lose a finger. But PJ Black in there, doing it like he always does. As he's looks to be manipulating the fingers perhaps of Caleb Konley, grabbing that wrist, pulling back on that right shoulder.
Anything to get the win here for PJ Black. We saw it when he won that Global Force Wrestling Next Gen Champion.
There you go, there's a roll up two, and a 2.5. And a big clothesline devastates Caleb Konley.
Well, Caleb Konley is really in a world of hurt, and he hasn't been able to really get any significant offense in. PJ Black has been in the driver's seat for this matchup.
As Black, with a big kick right to the middle of the back of Caleb Konley.
Of course, Konley has been the AML Prestige Champion as well. I mean, a guy that kind of looking for that grand slam here in the AML.
And we talked about the Prestige Championship earlier on tonight in the opener when Billy Brash defeated the Luchasaurus. Konley parlayed that championship into this AML Wrestling Championship shot, which he subsequently defeated Zane Dawson. So it certainly shows if you have an opportunity at the gold, you want to seize the moment. And that's exactly what Konley did. And Black there with that belly-to-back suplex dumps him right on his neck.
Oh, wow, how beautiful, man. You look at that sequence of events.
What a smooth transition right there from PJ Black. Goes right to the submission here, that finger manipulation. Just
21 years in the business. And no regard for human life here, just destroying the fingers, pulling them back, something you do to your younger brother or something.
That lucha libre, or rather that European style, that world of sports style that PJ Black utilizing here.
product of the WWP in South Africa, the most prominent organization in South Africa, is still going strong today.
There's a scoop slam, and we know what could be coming next. Could be time for that 450. He said no dives. He didn't say anything about a flip splash.
Well, Caleb Konley already out of position.
At the top, and he takes Konley down. 2, and again Black underestimating Caleb Konley, as he only gets 2.
He can get that 450 from anywhere. He doesn't even have to be on the top rope.
It's a great point.
The springboard as well. He literally has that all in his arsenal. And Caleb Konley has to figure out something right now, because he's moments away. I'm sure he can feel that title just slipping away.
As PJ Black has been in firm control here over the last couple of minutes. And what an impressive way to end the Showcase of Champions and really kickstart Wrestlecade weekend. If Black can defeat him here, it looks like he's going for a pin, but Konley was turned the wrong direction. Now PJ Black, what is he going here?
Is that a
reverse crab? Now it almost looks like he's trying to pull him up into a surfboard. Look at this maneuver here by PJ Black.
My goodness, stretching out the obsession, Caleb Konley.
And he's taunting Konley here, just sending him head first right to that bottom turnbuckle. PJ Black showing no respect for the AML Wrestling Champion.
No, not at all. And putting a boot right in between the shoulder blades, driving his face into the mat as PJ Black seems to be well on his way, but you got to believe he needs to get down to business. You got to put him away while you have him.
We have already seen a couple of title changes here tonight at the Showcase of Champions.
This would be the biggest one.
Indeed it would be. As Black charges in and connects with Konley in the corner. Now Black on the apron goes to the springboard. And out of desperation, Konley connects with a super kick. The champion is down. The challenger is down. The AML Wrestling Championship hanging in the balance here at our main event of the Showcase of Champions.
Well, he caught that one right in the sternum, and it folded him up. PJ Black now trying to catch his breath as Caleb Konley kept himself in this match when it seemed like all was lost.
And now both men here back to a vertical base. You have to imagine, Cyrus, at this point, the gas light is on for both men. Not much fuel left in the tank.
No, they need to go full bore. They need to go balls out here for the final moments.
Both men exchanging blows, exchanging strikes right in the center of the ring. Neither man really able to create an opening. Konley there with a series of palm strikes. And Caleb there.
Now this is Caleb Konley at his best. Just like that, PJ Black.
And Black now hits the ropes. Konley to pop up. The Shote right to the mouth. Konley there. Creates some separation. Black. He's on the floor. Caleb Konley.
Well, he said there was going to be no more times. He didn't say Caleb Konley couldn't dive, though.
And the tope suicida to the outside. Konley lays out Black as he has the hometown crowd behind him here. And Caleb Konley trying to rally to get this victory and retain the title.
They have packed it in here to the Benton Convention Center, Winston-Salem, Carolina, and they are waiting for this moment.
Konley's upstairs. Missile drop kick. Sends Black reeling into the corner, and the momentum will send him to the floor. Konley can only win this match by pinfall or submission, obviously on the inside. But he connects once again with the tope suicida.
As DJ Khaled would say, and another one. And another one.
This crowd would love to see another one. And they would certainly love to see that cradle shock. And take out PJ Black. As Konley here might be looking to close the door, Cyrus.
Well, he's got him where he wants him. PJ Black barely standing.
He's back upstairs. Black charges in. Konley overshoots him. Konley, that patent spinning back fist. And the reverse Rana. What is going to be it? He's out in the center of the ring. He looks like 1, 2, throw. 2 7/8. James James Hunter's hand was about to hit the mat for a third time, but somehow PJ Black slips that left shoulder up at the nick of time.
What's Caleb Konley got to do at this point? He literally has him at the breaking point. PJ Black, we've talked about it. He's been through a lot in his life. He's been through some accidents. He's been through some situations, championship matches as well. And Caleb Konley can't put him away.
Both men have overcome much adversity in their career. Let's see what goes down right here. As Konley now, you have to imagine, wants to get him in position for that cradle shock. There's the Irish whip. Turned inside out. No. Black puts on the brakes. Konley goes for the kick. Black's got him here. He's got him up. Pump handle. He's in position. And he drops him down.
Wow.
Cutter. Innovative offense there by PJ Black. 1, 2.
I don't know that I've ever even seen that before from PJ Black.
An innovative offense here on this occasion.
You know what time it is.
As Konley are trying to crawl to his feet, Black looking to seal the deal. Here comes Black, and he nails him. With a kick right to the face, 2 and 2.5. Somehow Konley's able to hang on.
Caleb Konley. You know, you talk about that obsession, and it is real, Blake. I'm telling you, he's obsessed with holding on to that title, and it's carrying him through right now. The guy's just going on muscle memory, barely getting to his feet. PJ Black has to put the finishing touches. He has to get to that 450.
That frustration starting to set in for PJ Black as he thought this match would have already been over. But Caleb Konley, right in the middle of figure 4 country, Cyrus.
Yes,
he slapped it on.
And the woos are ringing out. And one person that's not yelling woos, PJ Black. He's in pain.
He's got nowhere to go here. He is far away from that bottom rope. 35 years ago tomorrow, Ric Flair won his first world championship just 15 minutes down the road. How incredible would it be if Konley could retain his title with the figure 4, but PJ Black reaches that bottom rope.
PJ Black not wanting to be a part of history on the wrong side. PJ Black needs to rally back as Caleb Konley is ready to close the door on the Darewolf.
As PJ Black here trying to recover, the referee checking in. Wait, no! James Hunter goes to pick up that glove, and as his back was turned, he catches him low, and PJ Black here.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, he might be trying to choke him out, Cyrus. He's got him in that front chancery. He's got it locked in. Oh, and he drops down right to that DDT. That cradle DDT.
Is it going to be enough?
I think we got a new champion, too. And somehow Konley once again kicks out. You have to imagine at this point, he's just feeding on adrenaline.
Wow. Is this one living up to the hype?
Certainly main event caliber contest here
indeed.
To close out the showcase of champions.
Suspense at an all-time high between these two and PJ Black.
And you have to
yelling in the ear of Caleb Konley. He is so frustrated.
As Black taunting Konley, but there's a reason Konley is the AML Wrestling Champion. As he won't quit here. Oh! And PJ Black tries to go to high-risk territory, and Konley catches him. Now ties him right in the trio low.
But Caleb Konley doesn't have much left. He doesn't have any gas in the tank, Blake.
He's sputtering along here. He might have just enough to close the door. He's ascending all the way to the top.
What's he got in store for us, Blake?
As Konley... Wait, Black, oh! He pops up, and the overhead belly to belly. And now Black.
PJ Black gets out of the tree of woe, but he is hurt. He is damaged goods right now. Both men struggling to get to their feet, but Black will get to his feet first. He's limping.
Appears to be favoring that left ankle. Again, possibly some damage done from the base jumping. Oh, and Konley there. Kicks him right out. And now Caleb Konley, look at that. The springboard double stop.
Caleb Caleb Konley.
Digging deep into the playbook. He's going for it. Here we go, that rotating moonsault. He nails it. Here we go, 1, 2, 2.5.
Oh, that was picture perfect. It couldn't have been any better. That sequence for Caleb Konley.
He has won many matchups. He's won many championships with that move. It was only 2 right there, but Konley looks to have him right where he wants him.
I mean, that was just something special to see. That's a highlight you're going to see everywhere. Caleb Konley doing what he does best.
And Konley now, he says, that's the end. It's time to finish off PJ Black.
PJ Black.
And Konley now,
half between the ropes on the apron.
What do you think Konley's going to go for here?
It's going to be tough to take him out. He has to get the pinfall.
Black connects with the Insaguri. Trying to stun Konley. Wait a minute. They're upstairs. Oh, no! And a modified DDT. Konley somehow reverses. And Konley wins!
What did we just see? We rolled through for the win.
Your AML Wrestling Champion, Caleb
Wow. I'm stunned.
Both men jockeying for position.
That was video game stuff. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's not real life.
It appears as if PJ Black felt the brunt of that blow. Caleb Konley has the wherewithal to capitalize and go for the pinfall. And at the end of this one, still your AML Wrestling Champion, the Obsession, Caleb Konley.
Well, that was one of the best finishing maneuvers. I mean, that was just amazing. You know, like I said, I mean, it's like they ignored the laws of gravity there. These guys put on an incredible match, but Caleb Konley really is championship material. And like you said, 6 months coming up. Man, who's going to stop this guy here in AML?
And we might find out coming up Sunday at our live event broadcast right here on Fight TV. From what I understand, Konley will defend that championship.
Wow.
Don't know exactly who will be against.
Okay.
The champ will be in the house on Sunday as he looks to celebrate 6 months with that gold around his waist. And that's going to be a great way to cap off this weekend. But Cyrus, we are just getting started here.
Yeah, we are. No, you know, it's incredible what we have coming up, guys. And if you haven't got all the festivities yet, buy them. If you didn't buy the weekend pass, you got to get the Super Show. You got to get the November to Remember the panel. You got to get, you know, all these awesome. The day after, we talked about that. Caleb Konley's going to be back in action. What are you waiting on? Get on Fight. I mean, it's one of the best platforms to watch wrestling, combat sports, etc. Get on Fight. It's so easy. Stream it to whatever device, and don't miss this because it really is. It's special. Wrestlecade is worth all the hype.
So it's been an incredible night to kick off Wrestlecade weekend with the Showcase of Champions. A couple of title changes, but as Cyrus said, we are just getting started. A lot of great action still to come. We will be here live tomorrow night, 5 p.m. for the Super Show. But for here, tonight at the Showcase of Champions, for our ring announcer Perry Thompson, for Cyrus Fees, I am Blake Chadwick. Thank you for joining us at the Showcase of Champions 2018.